Good morning, boomers. It is the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thank you for tuning in. Shout out to my meta maniacs, to all my crypto boomers out there. It's your meta father, or maybe not. Maybe I should be. Kaboom, Champagne, I'm back. Ether alternatives are looking good. The Ethereum alternatives are winning. We got some winners out here. We got Solana. We got Terra. We got some big winners out there. Drop a comment in the population of the chat box. Let me know what's shaking and baking. I'm up. I'm ready. I just came back from the gym. I performed the deadlifts with progressive overload. I'm feeling strong. Drop me a comment, guys. I'm checking out here the chart on Solana. Solana reading buy. Solana reading buy. Now, Solana feels a little corporate backed, but has nice branding, and there's a lot of NFT movement. There's a big NFT community over there. So, and what was it? Solana, OpenSea will support Solana. Is that what I heard? Kaboom to that. Drop a comment in the population of the chat box. Let me know what's shaking and baking. We're checking out these Ether alternatives, specifically Sol and Terra. They seem to be booming. Anchor is moving today as well. Let's check out these charts. See what's shaking and baking. 116 there on Sol. As Bitcoin kind of downshifts. We got Bitcoin over there like at 43. Last time I checked, BTC. And this is kind of a fake out here, perhaps, before it pumps again. I don't know. It seems like Bitcoin's running into some resistance there around 46, 47 and kind of broke down yesterday and into today. Check out BTC right now. Got BTC over here. Yeah, that 43, which is kind of weak. It's kind of weak. It's not where I want it to be. It's already now reading sell on the technical indicators. But these Ether alternatives, look at Cake. Cake is doing good too. What's up with Cake? Okay. Cake reading buy against BTC. How about against the USD? Buy against the USD. This is another one. So, you got Cake moving. You got Anchor Protocol moving. You got the Ether alternative Solana moving. You got Terra Luna moving. Let me check out Luna. Got a lot of coins. I got to trim the fat over here on this watch list. It's getting a little obese. Too many coins. Sometimes you got to trim the fat. Sometimes you got to trim the fat and keep things a little more simple. I may have to do that. Anyhow, let's check out Luna against USD. 105. Terra Luna. Look at that chart. That chart is strength. That chart is strength. That's pretty healthy. It's looking non-GMO. It's looking like it's been eating its protein. Buy on Terra Luna. So moving on to that, we're going to talk about the Anchor Protocol, which is, like, I think one of the top boomers today. Anchor against USDT is looking strong. This chart is interesting. This is an interesting chart. Let's look at the all-time. I think I'm putting, the all-time looks a little weird. Let's look at the all-time against for Terra again. I thought I was looking at the all-time. And then we'll go into Anchor. Anchor is looking like a pretty solid place to stake stable coins. And as I said earlier this week or last week, it's going to take a lot for me to want to move things into Luna and cross the bridge and all that. Maybe it's not as big as I'm imagining, or as big of a deal as I'm imagining, but I like to stay EVM. This is a whole other blockchain. But, for institutions, for noobs, and for people that, want to continue to stake stables, there's a demand for that. That's obvious. And I've said this before. There's a whole job for stable coin stakers out there, full time. Okay, that's a whole full-time move. Okay, 105 there on the Terra. This is a nice chart for the all-time. Is it the all-time? That's the 1 year. So let me just look at the all-time. Yeah, it's a nice chart. It's a nice chart. And then we'll go back to Anchor. Anchor offering about 19% on the US Terra stablecoin. Apparently, it's looking strong as far as the collateralization. They bought more Bitcoin. Here's the Anchor chart. They recently acquired, or said they were going to acquire, some BTC as reserves. BTC is basically, the reserve for things at the end of the day. That's why, BTC is king. Now, it's not going to make the gains that some of these other smaller coins are, but you know the deal. Let's go passive. I see you out there. $3.22 over here on the Anchor Protocol. Strong buy. Strong buy. This is one of the the top dogs right now. This thing is looking aggressive right now. The crypto gold standard, indeed, it is the gold standard. So I don't have to repeat it so many times. We've been here enough. You're an OG. You know the deal. Bitcoin is the king, and you got to secure the bag. And we've already secured the BTC bag. That's why I'm looking at these smaller cap. But if you're a young gunner, or even just in your second season, you still want to secure some BTC. Let's check out this bag over here, the dashboard over here on Anchor Protocol, and see what they're offering. This is a dashboard on Anchor. You can connect with Terra Station, with Trust Wallet. This is not EVM, okay? Although I've heard that it's not too hard to bridge on over. Good morning, Adrian. I see you. So they're offering deposit APY, not R, Y. You guys know there's a difference. At 19. So, I mean, that's not bad. That's a very aggressive APY. So, and apparently this is legit. I'm not sure if they've had any problems yet. Everybody runs into a bump in the road, but this is what they're collateralized with. Total collateral value of, 4,915 million. So that's 4.9 bill or 490 million. You do the math. They got Ether in the bags. They got AVAX in the bags. And look at their collateral value. Has been growing steady. It's not that aggressive, but it's up and to the right, which I like. This is for Terra USD. This is the stable coin that's collateralized by those assets that I just mentioned. And if you go here, you can earn, I believe. You could click on earn. And there you go. That's the deposit APY. That's an average, I would assume. You can connect using, let me connect. You can connect with Trust, Terra Station, XDeFi, Leap, and Falcon. Okay, so there it is. This is doing very well. Okay, another thing that's doing well is Savannah. I talked about this earlier this week. This is on Chronos. This is a Tomb fork. This is kind of a little shit farm that is doing well. Okay, look at the M shares right now, 18.9. They were just basically at 19,000. MMF peg is at 1.9. This is almost twice the peg. So it's doing too good almost. This is supposed to be pegged at 1. This is almost pegged at 2 right now. And then you got the Oasis where you could stake those M shares. Well, I'm not connected right now, which the APR is about 1,000. Okay, this is algorithmically pegged to Finance, which is an automatic market maker, Meerkat Finance over there on Chronos. And Chronos has been doing well. Look at Chronos math right now. Chronos looking like, 100 up 125% in the past 30, up 20% in the past week. This one's a steady gainer. As I've said before, don't sleep on Chronos. Don't sleep on Chronos. They seem Binance-esque. Okay, is what I'm saying here with Meerkat Finance. I mean, excuse me, with Chronos and CRO chain. And here's the AMM, which is a Meerkat. So, tune on in and focus. So we got Sol doing well. We got Terra Luna doing well. We got Anchor Protocol doing well. Savannah, Chronos. So there's some plays out there as Bitcoin kind of recedes, retreats a little bit back here to 43. And let's see if there's some more downward pressure, some more sell pressure. I don't know. I feel like this is kind of a fake out before we pump back up to 47 or 48 again. Let's see if we can crack that 50. And will we see all-time highs this year? I still think that there's a strong possibility. If not, I think definitely 2023. So we just got to patiently wait out here for the breakout. But nevertheless, the chart seems to be up and to the right. Honestly, shout out to Adrian Kent. Shout out to Passive Crypto Show. Shout out to the Metamaniacs over there on the Discord, the Champagne Room Discord. Make sure you tap in. Make sure you go ahead and follow that Discord right now. I just posted a 6 a.m. car wash, making it happen. I got up early out there, boom, 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 vacuumed the whip, shined up the whip, filled up the tank, went out, did the deadlifts. I'm back and slicing necks while people are pulling up to work. So, I'm inspired by those old streams that we used to do years back that I mentioned yesterday, these self-improvement streams that we had. I dropped a playlist link in the video description of last video's description. I'll probably do it on this one. And, just remember, just hitting those PRs, staying focused, boom, boom, boom. And that was during, right before the Rona. And that was during when things were basically in the Bitcoin waiting room. We're waiting for Bitcoin to break back out into its all-time highs. Things were, like in the 10,000 range, I would say, 10, 20,000, I don't remember. Live Kaboom Daily with the champ. Make sure you tune on in. We had, Miss Archie showed up in the Discord last night, almost at 10, saying, "Champ, what are you doing up at this time?" I was up monitoring the baggage, also doing research and studying here for this NFT drop. So I'm trying to do it all myself, the front end and the back end, and also strategizing, thinking of the best way to bring value, because obviously everybody wants to make a play to increase their bags. And, that's a given, obvious. But, I'm thinking also of the longer term play to add value to guys like Adrian Kent, to Passive Crypto Show, to the boomers that have been in the box. The boomers that have been in the box for day one. So, I'm not going to lie. My mind goes back to why don't we do a drop for them and do something just for them? Not even like a pre-sale, straight up give them a drop. So I'm working on something. I'm trying to figure out the best way to handle the content that I have as far as these NFT, these metals. But we're going to do, I have them. They're done. They're ready to go. So, I'm caught in between what's the best way to utilize these things? Okay. Then we're going to do a pre-sale and that's it. You know what I mean? How are we going to extend this? How are we going to add value? And I've already mentioned a few ways. But that's what I was up doing yesterday, by the way. Okay, and then we're back up, sharpening the machete, and we're hitting those deadlifts. I worked up to about 265 today on the deads, and I was doing repage, about 5, 6. I did about 5, maybe 5 sets, 4 or 5 sets. I don't even remember, but it was definitely more than 3. I worked up to it, so I probably did the top set at two top sets, but we did several sets. If you're interested in locking and loading and building your strength, I've always recommended the Strong Lifts program, stronglifts.com. I have no affiliation with that at all, but I always mention it because it did help me and recalibrate the champ into strength training. Because, you can go to the gym and be a cardio bunny, or one of these arm curl bunnies. Out there just doing a bunch of arm curls and, little chest flies and stuff. No. You need to do the solid exercises out there, the compound exercises. Most of them should be done standing up, overhead press, squat, deadlift. These are the things. Obviously, when you do your chest, you're going to go ahead and do the bench. But other than that, you should be standing up doing some real weight with the barbell. Shout out to Passive 100% out there. Adrian, can see my OGs like Adrian and Passive. I've seen these guys for years. I feel like they're family right now. So do I want to advertise a pre-sale to Passive or Adrian? No, I want to basically give them something. Honestly, let me keep it a buck with you guys. So, and I wouldn't mind you guys purchasing from the champ too, but I also feel like, I want to give back. So, maybe I'm trying to figure out the best way to allocate the metals. And if you guys have ideas, I'm listening. Boom. Shout out to Passive, Adrian, the rest of the meta boomers out there with the live Kaboom Daily. I was mentioning to Poison the other day in the VC, and I also invite you guys to jump in the VC, okay, to chop it up with the champ. Let me know if you guys are going to be in the VC. Voice chat. Regarding these thumbnails, I was telling Poison that I just picked up that Canva program. There's a little program called Canva, and they got a bunch of presets for the thumbnails. Make it real easy to swap in and out and just throw your logo in. They already have these presets, so you could just remix and up the thumbnail game. I know that we can have better thumbnails, better clickbait on the titles, and that's not something I really focus time on. But I saw this site. I was like, well, it's nice. It's worth the time. So if you're wondering about the thumbs, 2 thumbs up out there. Drop a comment on me. Let me know what's shaking. Let's check out these charts and see what else is warming up if I missed it. Finance, guys. I mean, I'm telling you, that Tomb Fork is doing good. So the plays Anchor, Sol, Terra, Savannah. There's a few over here. Steppen's been doing real good. I've been noticed Steppen, continuing to come up here in the trending search. I'm not sure if they're dumping today. They may be. Yeah, they're dumping today after being around so much. But, this is another meta coin. Move to earn. I like that. Move to earn. This is an app that tracks your steps, I believe. I think you can. It's a gameplay for moving to earn. I mean, how else could you describe it? Are you on nodes, bro? Says mi amigo. Which nodes you talking about? I'm not really on a node right now. I don't know what node you're referring to, but off the top, if it's a project, no, I'm not. And amigo, if you want to give us leads as far as projects, join the Discord. It's free down below, and then you can post the links and let us know. See what else is moving and grooving over here, guys. How's the Metalands doing? That's one thing I've heard. I haven't heard much of in the past, let's say, 30 to 45 days. The Metalands, the Sandbox, the Decentralands. It seems like those have kind of cooled off. I'm tracking some of the Sandbox sales there, or a lot of the Sandbox sales in our Discord. And I noticed that a lot of them are going for under 2.5. Some of them are going there for 2 ETH. Which begs the question, is it the time to start securing meta land bags? Anchor's up there 15%. These other coins like OEC, Ichi, Astar, Everdome, never heard of those. New kids on the block. Good morning, Poison, I see you. Look at the third page. I would say page 3, page 4 right now is what I'm interested in. BuySwap, been doing good. Savannah, there it is. And Finance, I've been telling you guys. How about multi-chain? Multi-chain is one of these that I feel has long-term value. This bridge stuff, they have the bridge game on lock. There's other bridge. You have a few, Synapse, you have Evo DeFi, but multi-chain, which was formerly AnySwap, these guys, they have, I would assume that they have most of the market share, the bridging EVM market share. I could be wrong. So it's like one of those that seems to have a lot of value. With airdrops of solid projects, all community owned. Which one are you referring to? I'm sorry. There's probably a bit of a delay here on the stream, about a 5 to 10 second delay. So, which one are you referring to? So BuySwap's been doing good. Balancer's been doing. Balancer today is doing all right. But yeah, Savannah's the mover and shaker over here. I'm glad we identified that one. See who the winners are here on page 4. Shiba Predator. Sounds aggressive. Clever and Bakery Shop. What's this one? RMRK? Remark? Or what is that? RMRK is the most advanced NFT system in the world, adding eternal liquidity and multi-chain forward compatibility to all NFT projects coming out. An NFT can now be reused by any future project on any chain without official partnerships between the two creators. Okay, sounds like Pulse Chain. Pulse Chain is cloning everything. I'm telling you, this Pulse Chain, whenever they drop it, it may be a time to get Hex now. I mean, I you know what, guys? I'm not going to lie. I still got bags of Hex. I'm not going to lie here. They're at 13 cents. I would say, Hex will do a little pump as soon as they go live with that Pulse Chain. Osmosis, Juno, been killing it. All others got screwed. Last 6 months, no bear season if you're in Cosmos project. That's Luna's Cosmos. You're Pretty much right about that, Tintin. The Cosmos projects have done excellent. We've covered Osmosis, Juno, Terra Luna. There's some projects like Binance BNB is Cosmos. Have they done as good as these smaller cap ones? No. There's a few, and Kronos is another Cosmos type project, or Cosmos compatible, or IBC compatible. But yeah, you're right. Yes, there's a lot of them that are doing well. Anchor obviously is doing it's a kaboom. I wouldn't sleep on IBC and Cosmos supported projects. No. All right, guys, let's check out these charts one more time, and I'll give you guys to give me some comments and questions out here. Guys, join the Discord immediately. Cake is moving, huh? It's an old friend. Cake is an old friend at 892. Remember, we rode Cake up to like $40 at one point. Will this have a second run? This is like an OG AMM. And they're still they got a big audience, and they seem to still do development. So don't sleep on Cake. Don't sleep on Cake. I like Cake. How's Binance doing? Binance up 2% today. How are they looking on? It's looking like a buy. How are they looking against ETH? Like a buy, yeah. BNB warming up. EVMOS coming in 2 weeks. SIF chain is good too. Yeah, jump in the Discord over there and share the DeFi leads. It's all good. That's why we have the Discord. I encourage people to go in there and share some DeFi leads, NFT leads. We got the channels up. The link is down below. You don't have to put any emails or anything. Just go ahead and click and join, and you'll be in the chat group. And that won't be for long. Pretty soon, I'm gonna put a barrier to entry, because right now there is no barrier to entry. There's no verification. Nothing. How about ADA? How's that doing? Specifically, ADA USDT. Still sell. ADA, the nerd coin. How's Ape? For my apers. Neutral. Okay, let me take a peek over here at CoinDesk. See if we missed anything. What to expect from Yellen's first speech on digital assets. That's right. So you got Janet Yellen about to talk about crypto. So let's see. Crypto rules should match traditional finance system, Yellen to say Thursday. So they're going to talk about potential regulation. And sometimes the market likes that. If there's nothing scary said, I think the markets might rally later today or tomorrow. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen wants to put the crypto industry on the same level and facing the same rules as traditional U.S. financial system, according to excerpts from her speech. Yellen will make the case that finance, including the newest innovations from the crypto industry, should be subject to consistent tech-neutral rules that protect people from fraud and misleading statements regarding of whether assets are stored on a balance sheet or distributed ledgers. Digital assets may be new, but many of the issues they present are not. Yeah, so, it looks like, from what I see, nothing severe, and it seems like the markets might rally if, they don't drop the hammer, which they're not. I don't think they are. Tintin says, please do layer 1 micro caps. Drop some suggestions in the Discord. We'll cover what we can. Best time to get in: Coinos, Cell, Nulls, MTV. Is that Zero Chain or O Chain, and QANX? Those are new names I haven't heard of. But yeah, you can go ahead again. You know, the Discord is the place to go because that's where we're at most of the time. So you can link to there, and that's kind of more the research resource. How's NFT worlds looking? You know what? I still have a bag of worlds that I found that I was reminded about the other day. I was like, you know, I checked one of those portfolio trackers, and I was like, oh, I still have NFT worlds. NFT worlds is down 3% at 17 cents. Let's see their chart. They're down 1% over the past month and 34% in the past 17 days. Let's look at the max chart. This is when they announced something. I forgot what this was. Yeah, we've been in the world token since, I think, the beginning. Or fairly, you know, I think sometime in January we picked up the bag. So right now, I mean, the way it's looking, I'm saying, you know, it's not looking great, but it's not looking bad either. Shout out to Passive, Tintin, the rest of the boomers. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and retire the stream for today. Make sure you tap into the Discord with any potential DeFi and or NFT leads. Shout out to the Metamaniacs. Make sure you tap into all those links below. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest champagne.